Hi everyone, my name is CorporalSaturn, and I'm here today because I was tagged by Mr. Murkrow to do the Pokemon Challenge tag, or not Challenge tag, it's just called the Pokemon tag. It's essentially where you answer questions and then you tag people to answer the questions after you're done. Right, so let's go. Question 1. What is your favorite Pokemon type? My favorite Pokemon type is Steel types. And I think that's because not necessarily because of any history with the type. I just think I like a lot of the Pokemon associated with that type. Also most of the Steel Pokemon are pretty good all around in terms of defense and offense. For example, Metagross has very good defenses and very good offensive stats. Aggron is very good defensively and pretty good offensively. Heatran is a very good Pokemon all around. So yeah, I guess that's part of the reason why I like Steel types. They're pretty well rounded. Yeah. And most of my favorite Pokemon are Steel types, so. What is your favorite region? That would have to be Hoenn, and that's almost purely for nostalgic reasons. Because Hoenn was the first region that I played, and the first region I saw as a kid, and I don't know, it was the coolest to me because it all ended up linking up, and it's not like Unova where it's just a giant circle. Everything was felt really connected, and also it was my first region, so. You can hate on it if you want. A lot of people say it's too much water. I don't think so. I think it's, I think it's a good amount. Alright. Which Pokemon games do you own? Alright, so, let's see. I own a copy of Red. I don't own Blue or Yellow, or, I think I have a copy of Crystal somewhere. No, Silver, sorry, not Crystal. I have Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Leaf Green, and Fire Red, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, White 2, X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Those are the main series games. I have Pokemon XD, I have Pokemon, Coliseum. I know I have a Pokemon Ranger game somewhere. I think that's really it. Those are all the ones that I can remember off the top of my head anyway. In the games, which gender do you normally play as? I usually play as the male because I am in fact a male. Sometimes I will play as a female if I own both games in the series. Like if I own Ruby and Sapphire in my main game, I'll pick the male, and maybe I'll pick the female in the secondary copy. But that being said, usually I will play as the male. So yeah. Do you watch the anime? I watched all of the Johto and Kanto anime. I watched most of the Hoenn anime. I missed episodes in between, and I stopped watching about halfway through Sinnoh because I realized it was just not good. Now I watched some spin-offs, but I don't actively watch the anime. Sometimes when there's an interesting episode, I'll go on Cerebi and look at the pictures for the episode, but I don't actively watch it anymore now. Used to, religiously when I was a kid. How many seen in the Pokedex of your latest game? I actually have to start up my Ruby version too. I'd actually have to start up my Ruby version to let you know. Okay, so in my Pokemon Omega Ruby version, I've seen 472 Pokemon. I'm actually working on completing it now so I can get the Shiny Charm for my Shiny hunting streams. And the next question is actually how many Pokemon in that game, how many Pokemon do you own? I own 456 of them. So yeah, I'm about halfway done. Ish. Let's see. Do you even like Pokemon?
Bruh.
Yes, I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon since I was a kid. I wasn't great at it I discovered it when I was in first grade, by complete accident. And I've just loved playing the game ever since. And I used to love watching the show, love playing the game, love, I love Pokemon in general, love the merchandise, this little Mega Charizard. I actually figured that my girlfriend got me for my birthday. Which is cool. Actually, this is my favorite. I've got 3 figurines, 2 of them she gave me. She also gave me Charizard Y. I like this one the best. So, probably because it stands up without a stand or doesn't look derpy when it's standing up. The reason I say this is because my Mega Scizor requires a stand and my Mega Charizard Y looks derpy as all hell. Do you collect the trading cards? No, not really. I collected them on and off when I was younger. I would buy packs and I would try to learn how to play the TCG. but I couldn't get into it, and it was very confusing for me. That, you know, even though I picked up Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a little bit simpler, maybe at the time. I don't know. I don't know. I never, and it was, I mean, collecting was never really like a big thing for me. So, if you have trading cards, do you play the game or just collect? I don't have cards, so that question is irrelevant. Do you draw Pokemon? Not actively. Like maybe I'll doodle them every so often, but like I don't like. I mean, when I was little, I would used to like create like fake regions with my friends, and we'd create our own Pokemon. Who is your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon, like of all time? Oh God. My favorite Pokemon of all time is probably Torchic, and I said that because I have, like I said, Hoenn. It was the first starter I went through the game with completely. I picked all the starters, but I didn't know how to save when I first got Ruby, so like, it was like most boring game ever. Kind of. No, I still love playing that beginning part. I just didn't know how to save. But I mean, and I have my first plushie that I remember owning was a Torchic, and I remember going into like a Kohl's and like crying because I couldn't have it. And like hiding from my parents. I was like, if I can't have it, I don't want to leave. And then ended up getting it for me for like Christmas or something, which was really nice. And that thing has withstood the test of time for that thing is 11 years old. Holy shit. You guys want to see? I'll get it. This Torchic plushie right here, which my mom actually is like, it has like scars and like tears. My mom actually sewed it back up here. She did that for a couple of my plushes actually. But this Torchic has withstood the test of time for 11 years, and it's my favorite plushie, and I think that's part of the reason why it's my favorite Pokemon. Because I have this like, it's also very cute, adorable. Oh my god, I love this thing. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's probably why it's Torchic. Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, I'd say that's accurate. Who is your second favorite? Oh, that's not fair. My second favorite, no, in all seriousness though, my second favorite is probably Metagross because it's something about its design. It looks powerful and it's really cool. The shiny is really cool. I remember seeing Steven use it when I was little and like, I want one! And you couldn't get one and use it on your in-game team until Oras, really. And I very much appreciated that. Not because it was overpowered, because I'd always wanted to use a Beldum on an in-game team, and there haven't been a lot of games where you can do that, aside from randomizers or egg locks. Speaking of egg locks, guys, send me eggs for my egg lock. Come on, do it. Please. I love you forever. I've gotten some, but come on. Come on. I love you. Who is your favorite legendary? Oh, Jesus Christ. I think Zekrom, my favorite legendary. Only because it was the first. Gen 5 is when I really got. Gen 5 is when I did a lot of research on all of the new Pokemon before it came out, and like I was like making strategies, like competitive strategies for the Pokemon. And Zekrom was just my favorite because it looked really cool. It had a. I liked it better than Reshiram because to me it looked more intimidating. Gen 5, when I was really hyped for Gen 5. So I think Zekrom is my favorite legendary. Who is your second favorite? Oh my god, enough of this. My second favorite legendary, I'm gonna have to go with Suicune, only because Suicune has a pretty cool design and it's been really helpful to me in Wi-Fi battles, like Kurokun. And it's like it had to get a whole game based around it. In the Pokemon Adventures manga, it was really cool. Yeah, so probably I'd say that Suicune is probably my favorite second favorite legendary. Let's see. Do you know what number 493 is in the National Dex? That's Arceus. I know for a fact that that's Arceus. Because there's like I don't really I couldn't tell you why I know that, just other than like there are some Pokemon in the Dex like that I just randomly know. Like I know that 666 is everyone knows that 666 is Pavilion. I know that 386 I think is it's either Deoxys or Jirachi. Well, they're just some that I know. Like, and then there's the obvious ones, like one is Bulbasaur. Yeah, 494 is Victini. So yeah. Would you rather have a Meowth or a Growlithe? I'd rather have a Growlithe because I like dogs more. Also, Growlithe is it looks kind of adorable. There was that episode of the anime when Team Rocket used voice changers and it's the Growlithe still recognized Officer Jenny and it licked her face. It was really cute. Growlithe, I'm a dog person, so and also just cats just seem kind of like All the cats I know are either not friendly, malicious in some way, or shed. And I'm allergic to cats. Not so much dogs. I'm allergic to dogs, but I've never had a problem with dogs. It's always cats. Anyway. Do any of your relatives play Pokemon? My cousin Danny does, my brother Benji does. Let's see. Any of my other relatives? I mean, I could probably ask, and I could probably find other relatives that maybe play it. My brother and my cousin are the only ones that I actively talk to about it. Let me just go through a quick run through of my immediate. I know my parents don't. My sister does not. Yeah, I think it's just my brother and my cousin, other than myself, that play it. So, I wish my family played Pokemon. Talk competitive strategies at dinner. Talk about suspect testing. Can you imagine? Let's see. All right. How often do you think about Pokemon? That's a weird question. I think about it pretty often, I'd say. It's like, it's something that I think about every day. It's one of my favorite things. It's one of the things I do on YouTube, so I kind of have to. But I genuinely enjoy Pokemon, because it's one of those things that it can be boring, but I can go back to it and still have fun, so. Do you hide the fact that you like Pokemon from your real life friends? Absolutely not. If you ask any of my friends, hell, you can even ask some of my teachers, and they'll tell you that I love Pokemon. Remember, I was in band once, and I was complaining about something, and my band teacher was like, Sam, are you actually bitching about Pokemon? And I'm like, yes, I am. Problem? Yes, but I'm not like, I love Pokemon, but I'm like, I don't hide the fact, and I'd say that I'm pretty vocal about it. What pets do you have that resemble Pokemon? My dog kind of resembles, what's the first stage? Stoutland's first stage, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called, but that, and he also kind of resembles Zora, but not really. I'd say he more resembles Stoutland's first stage. I cannot remember, for the life of me, remember. What Pokemon do you hate the most? Luvdisc. Because there's no reason for it to exist. At all. It has a terrible move pool, doesn't even get a good ability. The only decent stat about it is its speed stat, and even that's garbage. And I know that a lot of people hate on Luvdisc, but I see no reason for it to exist. I don't know. I can't stand it. I cannot stand Luvdisc's existence. And before, Smogon had an update sometime this year, pretty recently, where they changed their user interface, but before the user interface change, if you went and looked at their website, sometimes they would have little descriptions about the Pokemon. If you went back to the Diamond and Pearl, I think it was either Diamond and Pearl, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, it would have this thing it would have this description just roasting Luvdisc. It was fantastic. What evolution do you like the best? Used to be Umbreon, but it's just because of looks alone, but it's not Umbreon anymore. That's a good question. Flareon, it might, so okay, let me think about this. It might be Flareon now that Flareon gets Gust and finally gets Flare Blitz, making it somewhat useful but still kind of trash. Flareon, I love you, but you're still bad. But it's more likely probably, everyone's is probably Espeon. But I'm gonna say Espeon, because Espeon is powerful, and Espeon and Umbreon were always two anomalies for me, because I could never figure out how to get them. Even though it was friendship, I just never got it, I just never figured it out. So it's probably, I'd say it's either Espeon, Umbreon, or Flareon, I can't pick. I'm sorry. Which cast form is the best? None of them? I mean, I guess the sun one looks kind of, nah. Isn't cast form a water type? So the sun one was garbage. I'd say probably the rain one. Because it's, I think, no, it's a normal type, never mind. I don't know. Oh god, I don't know. I'm gonna say the Hail one, because the Hail one looks the coolest. Which form of Deoxys is the best? Speed because it's really great at setting stuff up for battles, and it used to not be Uber because it was so frail. So probably Speed, because also Speed was I remember hearing about the new Speed form, and it was I had a little action figure of the Speed form, but it ended up breaking. Also, I liked Speed's design the coolest. I don't know. So yeah, it's Speed. Articuno's Zapdos or Moltres. It's either okay. I'm gonna say Articuno because Articuno was the first Pokemon I raised up to level 100, and so it has some sentimental value for me. Lugia or Ho-Oh? Lugia, because I got I don't know. I like Lugia better. Even though someone argued that Ho-Oh's better, Lugia can body Ho-Oh. Hello? Like Hydro Pump and Aeroblast, get going. And then the last question is, which 2 people will you tag? I'm going to tag my friend Diego, who probably won't do it because he's a bitch. And I'm also going to tag my friend Snow Aylin because she likes Pokemon and I want her to do it because I think it'll be amusing. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this Pokemon tag video. If you want to check out the person that tagged me, his name is Murkrow. I also tagged my other YouTuber friend Slaxorus, so you guys can go check him out. I think that's it. Last thing I'm going to say to you guys before I go is please send me some eggs with the X egg lock. Details about that, sorry, will be in the description. Thank you for watching.